New easy healthy vegan snack alert. It's just peanut butter, protein powder, maple syrup, beat it together, put it in a pan, freeze it for like 30 minutes, and then melt chocolate over the top. I used protein chocolate. Freeze it again, cut it in bars, and enjoy. Guys, I was really craving taquitos today for lunch, so that's what we're gonna do. Grab some tortillas. I like these small ones, by the way. Place them in the microwave for 30 seconds to get soft, and then in a bowl, add some rotisserie chicken, salsa verde, Greek yogurt, some taco seasoning, a little bit of cheese, some cilantro, and the juice from 1 lime. Give it a good tossy toss, and this is gonna be the mixture for the taquitos. Lay out your tortillas, and then place a little bit of the mixture on each one, and then the fun part. We roll them up into cute little mini taquitos. Spray your air fryer tray with a little bit of oil, add your taquitos, spray it with a little more oil, and set it to 390 degrees for 7 minutes. When they're done, you got crispy, crunchy, healthy taquitos.
Tired of eating bored old zucchini? Let me give you this recipe for my zucchini noodles. Now listen, we're gonna take this simple vegetable, and I actually like to keep it raw. And what I'm using a mandolin here with the teeth, and you're gonna add 1.5% weight of salt. You're gonna put this in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes and let it wilt. Then in the meantime, you're gonna chicken out some mint, okay? And then you're gonna take your zucchini out of the fridge, put them on a paper towel, but don't remove all the moisture. And then from there, we're gonna use a little Korean chili flake, salt, and some really good olive oil. Now, you can use this as a side dish. You can add shrimp, chicken, whatever you want, but I'm telling you right now, you will love it. The texture is amazing. I think it's the best way to have zucchini, hands down. Tag me if you make it.
Day 4, watermelon salad.
This watermelon is perfect, just like Catherine. It just needs someone to slow dance with. In comes jicama, a Mexican turnip. This is a 14 out of 10 on the texture. Flavor, not so much. So we're gonna add some tiny little mint leaves, a little bit of lime juice, salt, pepper, and extra virgin olive oil. Now let's put on some music for these two lovers to dance with. Some feta gets mixed up with a little bit of yogurt. Lime juice mirror that flavor, and then we're gonna beat it up till it's almost smooth, but there's still kind of crispy nuggets in there. 4 twists of black pepper, very important, and oh my stars, that's day 4 salad. Follow us with 3 more.
I am really excited. Watermelon is the taste of summer. I can't wait to take it.
Make a cheesy green breakfast quesadilla.
10-inch skillet, oil, green onions, kale or spinach, stir until wilted.
Crack in a couple of eggs and scramble them really fast. Add sriracha, salt, season them up, and then just keep cooking until they're cooked on the bottom. Kind of smush them down so you create a flat surface. Then add cheese over top, a tortilla, loosen them from the sides, flip it over, add more cheese, flip it over like a quesadilla. Cook that side, cook the other side, and then serve it up. Tastiest, easiest breakfast ever.
I'm gonna guess you need a new chicken recipe. Grab yourself a baking dish, then pour 1 jar of marinated artichokes and 1 can of drained regular artichokes. Season up chicken breast with salt and pepper. Heat up your pan. You want your pan super hot before you add oil. This will help prevent sticking. Add your oil, lay in your chicken. We're just getting a really nice brown on this. If you don't get the brown, you will not have as much flavor. You want to brown your chicken. It will naturally release itself. Don't worry about it sticking. Add it on top of the artichokes, add garlic on top of the chicken. Then add sun-dried tomatoes or fresh tomatoes. I like sun-dried tomatoes. Pour some of the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes, add basil, fresh or dried is fine. Then I put it in the oven, turn on the oven to 425. Once it reaches temp, add foil on top and bake until the internal temperature of the chicken reaches 165 degrees. Add Parmesan or mozzarella on top, plate it up with some pasta, and trust me, you can cook.
If you're like me and you have an obsession with avocados and hummus, you are gonna love this recipe. Start with chickpeas, garlic, and tahini in a blender. Squeeze in some lemon, add salt, and of course some olive oil. Now for the star, add a whole ripe avocado and blend all together. The tip to get it smooth is to add ice and ice water and blend again. This combo is a total game changer and will be your new favorite snack.
This is how you make honey walnut shrimp. Start with peeled and deveined shrimp. So now we get our egg whites, beat until frothy. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch or arrowroot flour, and a pinch of salt. Now you add your shrimp in. Now we mix our shrimp so it's fully coated in the batter. And now we fry. 4 tablespoons of mayo, 2 tablespoons of sweetener, a half teaspoon of lemon juice. Our sauce and shrimp is done. Add our shrimp into our sauce. And now we add our sugar-free walnuts, and dinner is served. And
Hey keto friends, tonight I made a sausage with air fryer roasted peppers and onions and a little cheese, and yeah, you can see how excited I was. Okay, so like if you've never roasted your peppers and onions in the air fryer, like I'm telling you, tonight is your call to go do it. Just cut up your vegetables, pop them in there with a little oil, salt and pepper. I put them at 375 for about 10 minutes, and you can put them on the side and keep them for the week. Tonight, however, I added these to some sausage. These are just the sausages from Costco. I removed the casing and cooked them on each side. Add a little bit of your roasted peppers, some seasonings, then pop it in the air fryer with a little parchment paper to protect it from the cheese. Pop it back in there for about 5 minutes at 375, and it came out so good. The roasted peppers are amazing. Yum. Go get it.
Your kids will love this recipe. Frozen broccoli and a 1/4 cup of water, salt, pepper, and garlic. Saute that up in the pan. While that cooks, I'm gonna grate some Monterey Jack cheese. Fresh grated cheese just melts better and tastes better, but we're gonna use a combination of both in this recipe because I didn't have the time to grate all the cheese by hand. Once the broccoli's done cooking, transfer it to a baking dish. Add 1.5 cups of heavy cream to the pan with about 1 cup of Colby Jack and 1 cup of sharp cheddar, 4 tablespoons of sour cream, and a big tablespoon of spicy brown mustard. Y'all know I wasn't wasting my mustard because I love mustard, so yeah, no shame. I used 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning, and a teaspoon of white pepper. Mix that all together, let it melt up. This looks delicious. You can put this on anything, but tonight we're putting it on broccoli. We're gonna pour this down over our broccoli, and then we're gonna top it with the fresh grated Monterey Jack cheese. Again, you can use any type of cheese you want. This is just what we had. I'm gonna put this in the oven at 350 for about 25 minutes, just so everything can melt together. If you make this, be sure to tag us.
Let's make keto nachos. And I'm not talking about like diet nachos. No, these are sloppy, delicious goodness. Starts with carb balanced mission tortillas, 2 of them. Cut them up in triangles, spray them with oil, season with salt, cook in the air fryer for 4 minutes at 350. Remember, 2 batches. Then add whatever you normally add on your nachos. I do cheese, taco meat, lettuce, tomatoes, sour cream, guacamole. You guys, better than the real thing. Try it.
Ranch and garlic butter artichoke hearts.
As soon as the butter is melted, it's ready.
And voila.
So here we have a healthy chicken salad with no mayo. First, we're gonna start off with some mashed avocado, some Greek yogurt, then we're gonna top it with some salt, pepper, onion powder, lime juice. Then we're gonna add some diced red onion, some diced jalapeno for some spice, cilantro, and you're gonna mix it and boom, you have it. Follow me for some more healthy recipes.
Let's make shrimp and garlic noodles.
Sesame oil, garlic, shrimp. Take out your cooked shrimp and add 2 tablespoons of butter. These are pre-cooked chow mein noodles. Toss this in here. Soy sauce, oyster sauce. What's garlic noodle without a lot of garlic? To balance all the saltiness, we're adding a little bit of maple syrup. Toss back in our shrimp, green onions,
and a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese.
Quick and easy broccoli tots.
I'm gonna use my big waffle maker for this just because it's a lot quicker. You can absolutely use your dash too. 1 bag of rice broccoli, already steamed, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of almond flour, and 2 cups of cheddar cheese. I added French fry seasoning. You can add whatever you want. Mix that together. It should look something like this. Then you're gonna put that into your waffle maker and you're gonna close it up for quite a while. I didn't time this, I just kept on checking until it was nice and crispy brown. It should look something like this. You're gonna take those out carefully and place them on a paper towel and let them crisp up. Then take a knife and chop them into squares. And that's it, they're done. Dip them in whatever you'd like.
7 days of salads is back.
Oh, you've been asking for it. Here it is. Catherine's in her 3rd trimester. Banana hammock season is right around the corner. I can't think of a better time to do 7 days of salads. I'm stealing this cucumber salad presentation from La Palma. Basically, you take an English cucumber, wring off a few on the end, cut the rest in quarters and lay them down on a beautiful plate. I chopped up some bar olives because we happen to have a lot of those around. No one's making martinis around here anymore. Then I scooped out some burrata, placed it on top, garnished with some fresh dill. You gotta hit it with the lemon zest and then the lemon juice. So clean and refreshing. Unfiltered extra virgin olive oil. Go ahead, give it a chug. It's good for the skin. 3 twists of black pepper, flaky salt. Oh my stars. Follow us for 6 more days of salads.
Tonight for dinner, I'm thinking keto crab ragoon. Let's go. First, you're gonna need some thinly sliced mozzarella cheese. You're gonna place your mozzarella cheese on a dish like this. Place it in the oven at 375 degrees until bubbly and a little brown. While that's in the oven, you're gonna wanna mix 8 ounces of cream, 4 ounces of crab meat. I use the flake stack, 3 ounces of diced onion, a little pink salt, and 4 tablespoons of butter. Mix it all together, and that's gonna be your filling when your cheese is done. Once the cheese is done, it's gonna look like this. The filling looks like this. You'll take a spoonful of mixture, put it down in the middle. Then you will roll the tops around the filling so that you get it in a little ball. And then you will put it back in the oven. If you want more recipes, tips, and tricks like this one, make sure to follow me and add me on Facebook at Casey Best, and I will get you guys tagged in this recipe and many, many more.
Here's how I make my favorite low-carb garlic bread rounds. Melt together some shredded mozzarella cheese and cream cheese in a microwave before whisking together the dry ingredients and then mixing that in with the melted mozzarella and cream cheese. Add an egg and then mix again until a dough is formed. Form the dough into 6 balls and then bake those at 400 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. Then brush them with some homemade parsley garlic butter and enjoy!